Hi there folks, Skullgrim140 back to do another video. As you can see, I join you on this really warm, hot, sweaty day as I talk a little bit about Auto Assembly 2011. This video isn't just going to be me just mouthing off and ranting about how much I enjoyed it. Because I got home around yesterday and just parked out on my bed as soon as I put all my stuff aside. When I realised I'm not in Birmingham and I'm not surrounded by some fantastic people. I've been home since yesterday and I'm sad that it's over for another year. But as you can probably already tell, my throat is pretty much fucked. Because I think I screamed at the top of my lungs too much. But Auto Assembly 2011, what a fantastic weekend. It's really hard for me to begin, it's really hard for me to find out where to begin in all this, so I think I can start off by saying that when you go to these sort of conventions, you either go for two things. You either go for the toys, three things. You either go for the toys, the guests, or the people. I went for all three. I went for the toys, because pretty much the haul I got, it's not a massive haul, but at the same time, though, I'm pleased with it. So pretty much what I'm going to show you is just a small amount of what I got. Pretty much what I did was I took everything out of the packaging, because I've been playing with it since this morning. First thing I got was Beast Wars 2 Lyle Convoy. I really like how this toy looks. Last time I have a Lyle Convoy. I didn't get a Galvatron, sadly, though, because... just because. The original Classics Hot Rod with the better color scheme and better plastic as well, which is good. Generations Thunderwing, which I'm glad I finally got a Thunderwing. I never had the Pretender, and I just really like how this guy looks. Beast Wars Jetstorm. I really like this toy a lot. I had this toy when I was younger, but then the head kind of got snapped off, so I had to replace it. Beast Wars Transmetal 2 Sonar. I had this toy when I was younger. I'm glad to have it again. Beast Wars Razor Beast, missing the head, part of his hair, but I can still get that somewhere else. What else? Generations Cup. I know that this toy has a really bad head sculpt, but at the same time, though, I really like this toy. At some point, I will get the Iger head. Oh, what else? What else did I get? BotCon Fallback or Outback or whatever you want to call it. Funnily enough, I have the G1 Outback, and I remember when I reviewed the G1 Outback a while ago. At some point, I will do a comparison review on this guy, just so I can pretty much just use something to use the source material. What else? Reveal the Shield Lugnuts. At last, I have this bad boy. I've seen so many reviews of this one toy, and I like how this looks. United Blur, because I couldn't find the Generations one, so I got the shinier one, which is surprisingly pretty cool, despite this. Reveal the Shield Generations Wheeljack. I like this toy, and I don't have tracks, but at the same time, though, this mold works for Wheeljack, I think. So that's really good. And of course, Warpath. Really nice. At last I have a Generations Warpath. I'm gonna have a lot of fun taking this guy out because this guy looks really cool. And of course, I got a few things from other people as well. I got something from Brad, Exilian XLR, really cool guy. Check him out. Links below. The two War Within comics, the first issue of Age of Wrath and issue 24 of the Dark Ages. I'm a big fan of the War Within series, and I do like what Dream have done. So I'm gonna take these out and read them. But Brad, thank you so much for giving me these. These are fantastic. Most of it all is just stuff that I got signed because I finally got Lost End of the Record signed. I finally read it as well. Really good stuff. Signed by Nick Roche and James Roberts. You can see the signature there. Signature's right there. And first series of Beast Wars signed by David Kane. Pretty much the whole cast as well. You can see his name right there. First, second, and third seasons signed by Greg Berger, as well as the manual signed by David Wise, one of the writers. 2 video games signed. Kessen 1 signed by David K, and first the PS2 Armada game signed by David K as well. On top of all that, though, yeah, that's pretty much it. Most of it is all stuff that I got signed. But at the same time, though, it's really hard for me to say what else I thought about Ottawa Sun, because it was such a fantastic weekend. To be in a room, or to be in a whole building with some fantastic, like-minded people who all share the same common interest, and at the same time, you can talk about just about anything. I'm gonna try and go down the list of people who I can pretty much speak about for a lot of reasons. George, Exaggerated LG, fantastic guy. And interestingly enough, pretty much him and me just started talking about just generally anything. I started talking about Legacy of Kain 1 minute, and then talking about movies and video games, the Thundercats, and at the same time, he's one of the most interesting people I've ever met. I met him at 2009 as well, really nice guy. Ray, I love Mess. How could I forget about him? Fantastic guy. All I can say is that. But, as well as Matt, Time Lord. Most of these people I met from previous Auto Summons, but at the same time, though, fantastic people. Matt gave me some advice, and I still get to work on that advice. But, who else? Sam, 0005 Solomon, Nosey. 2 fantastic people who I met from last year as well. Really good guys. And they're shy, but at the same time, though, they're coming out of their shell. They're improving a little bit more. Judge 12, one of my friends on YouTube. I met him, and surprisingly, he's a really nice dude. And he was with company as well, so that's pretty good. Dave, Carl Primer didn't get the chance to properly talk to with because he was busy most of the time. But at the same time, though, I got to actually talk to him a little bit more. But anyway, Dave, SMS number 1, or Smizno. such a great guy. Helen the Melon, Vigadeth, who was only there 1 day. Team Decepticon, Ned, I think his name is. Cool guy. Started talking about Robotech and Macross and the 5 Awesome Transformers guys. Fantastic guy. What else? It's really hard for me to know where to begin because there are so many fantastic people. And if I don't remember any of you, I really am sorry. But links to each people's channel that I can remember off the top of my head will be in the description box below. But at the same time, though, some fantastic, like-minded, beautiful people. And that's really saying a lot. But I think the big round of applause goes to Simon Plum and Trish Plum as well for organising Auto Summer 2011. Without them, I don't think this weekend would have gone off without them. And despite the riots happening a few days earlier than that, I don't think they would have stopped this event from happening. I really wish I got to talk to more people this year. I really wish I had a lot of time to talk to more people. At the same time, though, I missed out on a few interesting people to talk to. And even though this haul isn't massive, I'm glad it isn't because I didn't spend that much money. I'm still broke. But at the same time, though, it's good. It's a good haul. And with that, though, I'm pretty much tired. As you can already tell, my voice is fucked. And interesting enough as well, the guests, Greg Berger from 09, such a great down-to-earth human being. You had to be there to actually meet him. David K, who I met in 2006, as Beast Wars Megatron. Yes. Great guy. David Wise, one of the writers from G1. Wrote episodes like The Key to Vector Sigma, Kremzik, and The Rebirth. Really talented writer as well. He needs to write for Transformers again, though. And interestingly enough, speaking about those, do you remember at 09, if anybody went to Auto Assembly 09, I was in a script reading and I played Waspinator. Well, played him again this year, and I got the script signed by David and Nick Roche and pretty much Simon Furman and just about anybody else I can think of on this list as well, so that's fantastic. Yeah, it's such a fantastic weekend went by, and I'm sad. I'm sad that it's over. I'm sad that I'm not in Birmingham anymore, and I'm sad that I don't get to talk to as many people as I should have. But what are you gonna do? Anybody who didn't go this year, you really should have gone. But at the same time, though, if you weren't able to afford it. It's a shame. There's always next year, because next year is set to be a really good year. I get the feeling it will be. With that, though, that's pretty much all I can say, though. I'm pretty much going to finish playing with all this lot, because I still have yet to just pretty much take most of these out of the packaging and play with them. But I have no idea how long I've been rambling, though. At the same time, though, check out the people I mentioned below. For a lot of reasons, they're really good people. And I will probably do a review on most of the stuff that I've got. I want to try and at least get a review of this guy out at some point. I really like the aesthetics and the design for Jetstorm. I always like the aesthetics and the design for Jetstorm. And there's so many reviews of them, though, for some reason, which is a bit surprising. At the same time, though, this toy is really cool. But with that, I'm going to take a little rest for a little bit and try and sort this lot out. Auto Summer 2011, what I think of it. Hands down, best convention by far. It kind of beat 09 a little bit, because 09 was a huge social event, 10 was a social event, 11 was a huge social event, and that's saying a lot. Next year, Auto Summer 2012, I'm already set to go, so bring that on. But overall, Auto Summer 2011 was fantastic. 2 thumbs up. So until then, folks, thanks for watching. Catch you later.